Welcome back with Your Eye on Health. Dr. City Bose is in on Wednesday to talk about health and medical topics. Really, that one that we're tackling today is something that a lot of people fear, memory loss as we age, and it's kind of a sensitive subject for a lot of people, but you really shouldn't be too worried. Doctor, what do you have to say about this?
Forgot what I was going to say. All right. So memory is very complex, and when you think of memory, it's not just memorizing and recalling random facts. I mean, there's procedural memory, like, do you remember how to ride a bicycle, how to swim? There's semantic memory, which is more random facts. Right. What month comes after March? What's the capital of Texas? Things like that.
Okay.
And then there's episodic memory, like the episodes of your life. Do you remember those? What did you have for dinner last night? Who were you with? Things like that.
Well, there's a lot going on up here.
Yeah, and it's so many pathways. So we have our nameless friend here. We're still looking for a name. There are different pathways in the brain. And each of these types of memory go to different pathways, whether it's riding a bike, remembering a fact, episodes from before. And it's a very complex thing. So my message here is that we all hear with aging our memory worsens, but I'm taking an optimistic view here. It's not that bad, actually. Procedural memory actually does not decline much with age. You know, you don't really forget how to swim and bike. You may get arthritis and bad vision with age, and it may make it more difficult, but your memory is okay. And your semantic memory, just memorizing, you know, what the capital of this state is, etc., that is okay too. It's the episodic memory that in some studies show that as you age it gets less and less.
Right, you lose some of that.
But it's not that bad, Robert.
Well, a lot of people say, you know, there's things you can do, like puzzles and things like that to stimulate and retain those memories, or maybe stretch out those memories so you can remember them later in life. Are those tactics, are they effective?
I would say they are. And I think it's more than just doing puzzles and Sudoku and crossword puzzles like we hear about. Because I mentioned there's different types of memory, it's probably better to do something that involves all those types of memory. Take a dancing class, for example, as you age, because there's procedural memory to remember the dance steps. There is semantic memory, and while you're at it, learn the history of dance. There's you can build different pathways in the brain. So if you look at the brain here, there's different pathways. And when you do something new, take a new route to work, socialize with new people, your brain is challenged in a different way, and you carve out new pathways, which is medically called synapses. So you're carving out new pathways, and that makes it better. So I'd say do things like that.
So for the wives out there, take the husband out and take some dancing lessons. That's one of the best things you can do.
Exactly. And you know, the one other interesting thing I'd say is when you look at the studies, when you age, your circadian rhythms change. So you're more awake in the morning than you are in the evening. And a lot of these studies that were done on memories were done by grad students at night. And that's when elderly people are more tired and they performed worse. So it wasn't really the memory getting worse. It's just you're probably a little stronger earlier in the day, more than your memory getting worse. So keep that in mind.
Good advice, and learn a new thing today. All right, Dr. Steve Bose, thanks so much for joining us. And if you have any questions, you can submit them there at the email on your screen or the Facebook pages. And we're also still looking for a name for our friend here, so go ahead and submit them on my Facebook page. We'll be right back. Stay with us.